Here's my Yeti. Okay. Is your audio on? So, so S dot. Can you hear Tiffany? Yeah, Tiffany? Yeah. No, I cannot hear. Okay. Ah, what is going on? Yeah, come on in. Come on in, Steven. S. Sorry. This is add audio.
Okay, you got Yeti.
Yeah. Yeti. Oh. Okay. Is your audio on?
Oh, now it's on. Okay.
Okay. So.
Yep, it just came on.
Okay, so Tiffany's on. Can you hear me? You can't hear me then. So S dot. Can you hear? Oh, now we're working.
No, I'm only hearing Tiffany. I'm not hearing us though.
I know, but that was like towards the end.
Yeah.
Because after I fixed it, I said, "Can you hear me?" And then you were like,
"Oh yes."
Because everything's like slowed down. So I think we.
Yes, you're good.
Okay.
Yep, you're good. Sorry. Okay. You fixed it. You did a good job.
Oh God! And it's such a delayed. It wasn't him. It was me. Ew, not Mrs. S. Dot. He's Mr. Kickin' It with Key. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. Okay, well that was nice. Yeah, I guess. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Yeah, you did. Um, uh, what? Before you start burning, inhale, inhale. You be burning inhale. Don't do that. Yeah, it is. It is delayed, and it is so distract. Yeah, it's so distracting for me because I'm like looking at myself, and then I can like I'm doing the action, and then I see it. So I'm just like, I think that is true. However, I am narcissistic, so I'm gonna look. Yeah, my camera's right here. Like, if this is me looking at the camera, this is me. But I'm looking at myself. You know, maybe I should put like a mirror right behind it so then I'd feel more comfortable. You're smart. Dummy. Wasn't that was that Caroline? Oh, or Karina, is that what that's from? Oh no, that's from the hell. I don't remember. I don't remember. I just remember the poop pie. That's what I remember. Ended. Okay, I'm gonna. I'm definitely gonna try to look at this. Well, I'm trying to look at the camera and see how that works. I see myself in my peripheral and you, and I'm like, oh, I wonder what's going on there. Oh, Oh, maybe I should have used my camera. Oh, wait. Oh, like a real camera. Camera. Okay, name plug or drop plug. Plug drop. Should we well, don't you have an Amazon what's it called? Details of the bio or whatever. Well, are you for real? Because and when have you started doing that? Okay, Candy. Name dropping. Oh, I should put my phone on silent. I know, I saw that. I always be like borderline offended when people do that. Like borderline. I'm like someone will like message you and then like put it on and it's like, oh, okay. I won't talk to you then, I guess. But then I'm like, last message. Mm. Oh, but that's funny. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's cool. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. I mean, I like her original name, but oh, need to fix Tiffany audio. Somehow it went off now. What? Okay, there's a slight delay on phone, but other than that, loud and clear. Okay. Well, can I fix that? Or is that. Yeah, and I hear you, like, definitely fine. Yeah. I wish it would show, like, um, both persons. Yeah, like for yours and mine. So that way, like, especially if I'm supposed to be a host, like, I could see it and then be able to be like, oh, this needs adjusting. All right, need to. Okay. How is it now? Because there's audio default speaker. Okay, that's mine. I'm like about to text him. Like is it good now? Say some words, Tiffany. Hello? No. I hear you. I hear you fine. But see that this is the problem too because like if I don't look at myself at all, then I barely see the little thingies that are coming up like the chatting. So that's another little thing. Okay, I'm just gonna text him. Can you hear? It was on, then it was off, then turn audio on from Razer Crack and headphones. Are your speakers? What is he talking about? I don't hear her yet. What? No? Okay, well, maybe if we just keep talking, then, like, he'll start hearing it? I don't know, maybe, I wonder if it's the stream. Well, because he said we were fine earlier. Yeah. Ninja. Let's see. Okay, screen share chat. Okay. Not yet. Well, You know what? Wouldn't that be the part where it like came up? Right? What kind of microphone do you have? Oh, okay, because I was thinking, well, it says Yeti, so I was thinking, well, maybe yours is Yeti too, because like I have primary microphone Yeti, but that one's not like working. Yeah, so that's so weird. Choo 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 choo. Maybe if I do a sound check. Stop listening. This. Oh, nerdy teachers and I have this issue. With what? What did you and nerdy teachers have an issue with? Is it us then? It's us. Yeah, I guess it's us. Well, that's it's bedtime for the kids. Don't play yourself. The kids won't go to sleep at 10. Don't play. Don't play. No. So, hopefully our audio comes back on. But like I put a bunch of like reminders in my phone to like, oh, let's do this. Half the stuff I don't do. Sorry, delay, and I'm trying to respond as I hear it. Blah blah blah. Yeah, it's so annoying. But yeah, no. We are not. We are very unschooled. Sound not working for guest. Okay, well, how do I fix the guest's sound? A dashboard. Oh, I pressed the dashboard. Oh no. Where are you at? Oh, there you are. Oh, this is no bueno. So maybe next time. Maybe next time you'll host it, and then we'll see. Maybe it's me. Yeah, install. Okay, so I have the audio. I put mine. Okay. Assign a custom. Nose. I can't speak words. Noise gate. Do you want me to try one more time? Sure. Please. Could you please come try one more time? And then if anything, we could always if you're game, we can just like get off of this one and then maybe you can try it and then see if it works better that way. I mean, we're already here. It took us some time. Hopefully we can get all these kinks out today, regardless if people come in or don't come in or blah, 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 whatever. The less they... Yeah, you're better than me. Like, I am just like... like inside my brain is like I'm just doing all of the things, but then like also I didn't have to wear the headphones, and then I like that vain girl in me was like this. I can hear myself on yours, or is that
That's mine.
on the thingy? Is it working on your... Can you hear yourself? How come I can't see us? Oh, live channels. Maybe that's what will be the audio. Oh, no, that's somebody else's. Okay. I don't know why I can't find you, even though I'm following you. Is the gate locked?
Yeah.
I literally ask that question at least 100 times a day.
Now it's working.
Okay. He said it's working now.
Oh.
Can you hear yourself now?
I can hear, yes, I can hear myself through. Oh, it is a delay.
Yeah, the delay is hard.
Oh, yes. I can, yep. I can hear myself on here too.
Okay, good. Because I can't even find it on here. It's like, I don't know what's going on.
No?
No. I was trying to look for it. I'm like, I don't know. There's probably somewhere that I didn't. I'm like literally, let's say 89 maybe. Oh, it's actually Nerdy Teachers. Hello.
You know what? I saw Nerdy Teachers in there. Hello. Thank you so much for joining us.
lots of apples. And sorry for being here because it's gonna be a lot of issues. Thank you, S. Dot Comics.
Yes. S. Dot Comics.
Well, cool. Okay.
Yay.
All right.
Well, this is awesome. This is awesome.
Yeah, we'll just keep saying
super
that.
Excited.
What's that from?
Yeah.
That's like something. This is awesome. I don't know. Anyways.
So awesome. How was your day? I don't think I even asked you that.
My day was very much cleaning. Because we were one of my neighbor's kids was coming over. So I cleaned all over the place for them to come in and mess it up. Well, not them, obviously them and my kids, but so I did that, and then they left. I ate some good food. It's a party up in here. Yeah. So that's pretty much my day. My day was pretty much boring. So how was your day? You might have some
my day was
shenanigans.
Except I was gonna say the most exciting thing was listening to DJ literally harass his therapist because she didn't know of Veggie Tales. It's like an old Christian cartoon, and 9 times out of 10 what happens is he will find something that's I don't know, however many years old, and then he's like, oh well, I want this plushie, I want this, I want that, and we're like, it's old, we can't find it, and he's like, well, you gotta do. And so today during his therapy, he was literally, poor lady, I was like, I told Cece, I was like, you know what, if I the last time he did this was last week, I was like, I'd have just hung up on him because it was over Zoom. I would have just politely closed my computer and hung up on my own child. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
no. And that everything is awesome is, yes, the Lego movie. I was trying to figure out why I had that in my head, but yeah, Lego movie. But I haven't watched that in a while, so I don't know why that would be in my head.
I don't think I ever saw the Lego movie.
Oh, yeah. When we're in the car,
it was
we
pretty
played
good.
a lot. Oh, yeah, I think so. Well, I mean, from what I can hear as we're driving, it sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So,
I like little cutesy movies like that. I think they're really sweet. We watched the last movie that the kids weren't screaming and running around. They actually paid attention to was Mario Brothers, I think. It was on Peacock.
Oh, yeah.
The one I can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had to make dinner, so I didn't get a chance to sit and watch the whole thing, but what I saw, it was really good and really cute.
So what I get annoyed about is these little cartoons come out and I want to see them with them, and then we're going to eat dinner, so I'm like, all right, let's put it on, and they're like, no.
Yes.
And I'm just like, well,
literally
F me then.
oh well.
F me then. I'd be so excited too. They'd be like, no.
No, same. So,
especially
I'm
my
not
oldest.
gonna lie to you. Yeah. Well, so I remember one time. So you remember the baby? She loved Don Quixote, right? And I mean, we would literally watch it every single day.
Yes.
So my husband tried to play it, and she flipped her shit. She was like, "Why the are we just crying, screaming?"
Aww.
So, yeah, Don Quixote's over.
Yeah, we started watching that because of y'all. We haven't watched it in a while. They'll play, they play the PBS Kids game sometimes, and they'll play the one where she's they're making ice cream or something, or and I'm like, I'm not watching this through a loud dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because because you want to watch the movie without being distracted by children, and I want to watch it with the children because I want to see their reactions when the things happen.
I was gonna say, in his defense, though, kids definitely can ruin a lot of things.
He's an anime guy, so any movie, I'll be like, oh yeah, we should watch this, and there's well, the kids are around. I don't want to watch that.
So that's
Okay.
exactly, he actually had an assignment. And one of the things, because basically I'm his secretary and I was typing for him as he's dictating his assignment to me, right?
Okay, who are we
But
talking
one of the
about? The
things,
oldest? Your
we're
oldest?
talking about my hubby. No,
Oh,
we're talking
hubby.
about
Okay.
hubby weapons.
Okay.
Yeah, and but it was so well. What triggered this was like you were saying how S Dot's into like anime because so is he, you know. And I one of the questions it was like name two things that you're interested in or two things that are interesting about you or whatever. And one of them, like he said, he loves anime and manga. I think is that what it's called? Like the comics. I think I'm
Oh,
so
well,
ignorant
don't
when it
get
comes to like
S. Dot started because he will tell you the difference between comics and manga. And I
yeah.
don't know the difference between.
Me either. Me either.
So, I mean, the only
Mhm.
thing I can tell is that no, I'm not even gonna like get chewed out by him. So I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Name of the game. Are we talking about
Google.
our children or our husband? Yeah, take a shot if we're talking about a child or our husband.
Either one, it doesn't matter.
Yo no sé. I'm gonna work my Spanglish in. I'm gonna figure it out. They are
So,
one and the same.
I
I start
yeah.
your husband and
Yeah.
your kids are one and the same. Huh? What
I
husband
know
you
my
got?
husband and my kids are one and the same.
Oh, comics and manga. Oh.
I okay. I see.
Oh wait. So I thought you didn't
I
you
see. I
who is
see.
this?
Uh-oh. No. Blocky. Put your hand up. Did they leave?
I don't know.
Did they leave?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Because I didn't see S dot, so I knew it was a little.
I think there's. Hold on 1 second. Excuse me, guys. Sorry.
Okay.
To close the door. I don't even know if it's locked. Ooh. I think it was my oldest.
Was it?
Yeah, he's probably gonna tell me something about
I'm like,
Minecraft.
oh, you know what? That's my second oldest. The middle one, he loves Minecraft.
Does he really?
No,
Roblox?
he loves Minecraft and it's Roblox, but there's another one, Rec Room, or what is it called? I can't remember, but it's like, like the Roblox world. I think it's
Oh.
called Rec Room because he likes to make like little Sonic characters.
Oh, you're gonna have to send me that information because my oldest
Yeah.
loves Sonic. I don't know.
Yes, he does. That's right. He does.
Yeah, because he plays the
does.
Minecraft with the Sonic. I was about to be like, oh, I can't say Sonic's name. That's not my child's name.
Right. I know.
Lord. Okay. Yeah, I don't know who that was. Whatever. Little
We
gremlin.
have a little visitor. Did you lock the door?
I think I did. I don't know.
Yeah. I
Oh
was
my
gonna say I
god.
probably should have locked mine.
But at least you
I'm like
could see him
surprised that I didn't
coming.
get a little visitor.
You
Yeah, you can't like before you see them, you can see the door. So yeah.
if I wasn't like being vain and looking at myself, I wouldn't have even known.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is not too bad. And then okay.
It's not. I like it. This is cool. This is
Yeah.
really cool.
Because I've done it like once. I tried to do it with when I was playing Sims, and it just I
Yeah.
don't know how people do it because I'm just like I gotta like talk through my whole thing
Oh
and
my
like
God, you should
I normally
totally.
I think all my stuff unless something happens that's crazy and then I'm like oh my god. But
Yeah.
yeah, and then I also like
So,
I don't want to be
speaking of
performative.
names.
So wait a minute, what names? Tell me more.
Oh, you know what? Same. I don't want to be performative either. Like even with like my other, I guess social media
Oh,
or whatever you want to call it. I
I'm
always
sorry.
want to just try and be like as aw, Aww.
I don't know what she got scared for.
Aw.
Tough it up. Just joking.
I was gonna say maybe like she was like trying to barrel through the door and like didn't expect it to be locked or something.
Yeah. Poor baby.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say poor baby.
My little
But
tweenie.
speaking of games, my latest like obsession has been Tamagotchi on Apple Arcade.
What?
I've been playing that game nonstop. Nonstop. Like I even stopped playing Hello Kitty. It's so much fun.
Oh my god, now that you stopped Hello Kitty. That's so funny. No, well, you know what? Like, I'll be playing Sims, and I'm like, man, I should really be taking care of my own kids. It's like, leave me alone. I'm taking care of my Sim babies.
But I like that, though.
Oh my god,
I do like that.
it really does. But I can't, like, I have this, like, I'm either, like, on it nonstop, or, like, I'm not on it at
Yeah.
all. Because it feels like
Yeah.
you can't just play for an hour.
Right.
Like,
Right.
it feels like if I play for an hour, I did nothing. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
they just woke up, and I'm just
No,
like,
I'm not gonna lie. So I haven't sat and played The Sims in so long because you're right. You can't just kind of like hop on, do a little simming, and then hop off.
yeah, I know, because,
You need enough time.
well, for me, I gotta go through all my mods. I gotta make sure they're all up to date. I gotta, like, download stuff. I mean, I don't gotta do it, but you see it, and it's like, it's that hoarder mentality, I think. It's just,
Yeah.
What I need to do, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Not us gonna be doing the same thing at the same time. Talk at the same time. What'd you say at the same time? But no, I need to, like, declutter. That's, well, I've been needed to do that for, like,
Oh, like all your mods and stuff like that.
no, like, my
I
real
didn't
life.
know. So did you know? Well, we're not going to talk about that because I kind of got to my bedroom. I'm trying to reorganize. I think I'm going to like change around in here. I'm not sure because so we have a king size bed and it just takes up so much room. But I swear I told myself if we like turn the bed like this way, we'll have more room. And he's like, yeah, I don't think so. And I'm like, yeah, let's just try it. And he's
So,
like, no. And I'm
I
like,
can't move
okay.
the bed because of how Stephen, is dot, has, like,
S dot.
has put the bed up. But, like,
Yeah.
I will move everything around if it's not tied, if it's not stuck to something. I think it's, like,
Yeah.
my mom in me that, like, not,
Yeah.
like, me being a mom, but, like, actually my mom, like, she always
Yeah.
moves stuff around. Like, we always change the house about. So, like, I'm constantly
Yeah.
like, oh, this looks boring. Let's do something different.
Well, yeah, my mom would call it like rearranging. Let's rearrange,
Yeah. And then
That's a good idea.
he always wants me to wait for him, and I don't want to, because when I want to do it, I want to do it. I
You
want to
don't
get it
wanna
done
wait.
right now. No, I don't want to wait. Like, I'm just like, I
Yeah.
can't wait. Like, all I can think about is, like, moving it around. And then, like, when I was pregnant, it was an
Yeah.
issue, because then he'd be like, you can't be moving stuff around while you're pregnant. And I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, good hubby.
yeah, I still did it.
That's how mine was, especially when I was pregnant with the baby, the last one.
Mhm.
And so it was hard for me to stay conscious. Like I was always asleep. So yeah, that was awesome.
What? What do you mean conscious? What? Oh, goodness. Yes, you move
Oh
everything
my God.
that's
I
isn't bolted
slept.
down. I don't tell
Aw.
many lies. I don't tell many lies. Not many.
Oh my God, he said he comes home to a new home every other week. I love it.
So now he
I
tells a
absolutely
few.
love
He
it.
tells a few lies. What do you mean, clean or unclean?
That
Sometimes
is
it's
too
clean,
hilarious.
sometimes it's not. You just never know. You just never know.
So okay, my cleaning schedule is pretty lax because my kids are pigs, right? So like
Your kids
I'm
aren't pigs. Your
constantly-
kids are kids.
they So yeah, they are kids, but I swear there's some type of like gerbil or something because okay, so like their little table where they have their
Gerbil.
meals, I swear half of the food is on the floor. How? You literally you pick up the food, you put it in your mouth, right? Yum, delicious. Why are there noodles all over the floor, or
Well,
why is there rice all over the floor? Like I don't get that.
yeah,
I don't
mostly
get
it's
that.
our
And it's all three
couch.
of them.
Yeah, mostly it's our couch
Yeah.
because
Oh, we're the yeah
they eat on the couch a lot. We're couch eaters.
yeah.
Oh, that doesn't sound right.
So
Pause. Oh Lord,
ma'am.
help me.
So you know what I'm noticing, and
Rebuke it.
this makes rebuke it in the name of Jesus. Okay. Okay.
Jesus.
But
Not
so
denominational, or I'm not religious.
well,
Sorry.
so I'm not religious. I was gonna say I'm not religious either, like at all. So but I'm open to people who are like. I feel like as long as like you're not harassing people, I guess, or like
Trying to get me to join your
browbeating
cult
people.
or your MLM.
Listen, listen, listen. Ooh, I know a couple of things about church cults, but we're gonna put a pin in that. Maybe that's for another show.
That might be
Because
nice.
mm,
A dedicated day.
actually, listen, I have some information. Okay, so yeah, but anyway,
Cool,
so
cool.
this is totally off subject. I'm kind of like switching gears here, but
Do
remember
it.
I told you that one of my biggest pet peeves, like I love the fact that I'm older. I love the fact that I'm getting older, like, all of that. But
Nice.
the crow's feet, I can't deal. And every time I smile, I just see crow's feet. So it makes me sad. And I want Botox.
Oh, well, I
But
mean, if you want Botox, do it, but don't talk about no crow's feet. Girl, you look fine. You look great. Just
no,
not.
thank you, honey.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Thank
Don't
you,
do that.
honey. Thank you
Gorgeous.
so much. But so I've actually been researching Botox. And so like I want to do it, but I'm also really scared because I don't want to like you know what I mean? Like
Well, maybe
that
what you
would
should
be
do is like tape yourself up like that for a little bit and then just walk around the house. And then if you like, that way you like if it does happen, you're already
I
like
won't scare the shit out of the kids.
nope.
I won't even scare the shit out of the kids because they'll be used to me walking around looking like this. Tight and pulled back.
Oh. I mean,
So,
that's
okay, this just made me think of something.
schmize.
One
I
so
can't do it.
my old boss, I won't say where, but my old boss had a facelift and it looked scary because he came in like mid healing and it looked scary. I remember one of the other secretaries, like when he walked past, she's like, "Oh my god, he make like looking at him makes my eyes water."
Oh, that reminds
Because it
me
was
of
so
Liar Liar.
accurate.
Have you ever watched
Oh,
Liar
that's
Liar?
one of my favorite movies.
That is my
One of my
favorite Jim
movies.
Carrey movie. My favorite. Well, I also
Yes,
like
yes.
The Grinch, but that's my favorite Jim Carrey movie.
You know
Liar
what?
Liar.
I've never watched The Grinch. I remember the movie, but I don't remember ever sitting down and watching it.
How? How, Sway?
I know. I know.
How?
I should just be like banished from this
Oh,
planet. But
I
no,
don't
I
have
have
enough.
never seen The Grinch.
Like any of them, or the one with Jim
Any
Carrey?
of them. Um,
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna
like
say any of them.
how? Like not an
I know.
animated version?
And I love Christmas. I love Christmas. I just think it's such a cute time of the year. I love like A Christmas Story and Home Alone. Speaking of which, do you want to know what one of my favorite Christmas movies is?
Not the Grinch.
It's not the Grinch, but in my defense, it's not that I don't like it. It's just that I've never seen it.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite Christmas movies is Die Hard because it literally took place on Christmas Eve. So yeah, I watched Die Hard for Christmas.
That's nice. Yeah, that's nice. There's a Christmas movie that like about a killer that was really good. Estat, do you remember what that was called? It was.
Was it Violent Night? I think it was.
No. I don't think so.
That
it
one
was
was
like
good though.
It made it look like there was like they were about to get robbed, and it was like a girl who was babysitting a kid.
Oh, I think that sounds familiar.
It's like I want to say what it is, but I also don't want to ruin it. I mean, but there's probably not anybody watching it. We got 2 viewers. Okay, so like it's the kid was bad. But like you didn't realize like he was. I don't know. Like if you watch it, it's good. It's good. But I can't remember what it's called.
Was it on Netflix?
It was.
Was it a Netflix movie?
Was it on Netflix?
Because
I don't know.
Like, it's
maybe it was on Amazon.
Familiar.
I love that it gave.
Okay, I'm gonna have to.
I love that it gave.
It gives familiar.
Oh, you know what? We watched it on. We watched it on Vudu. But it was like.
I remember Voodoo.
It was Is Voodoo gone? Oh no, this is kids. That are killers. Okay, what's the name of it? Do you remember? S. Dot. Better watch out.
Better watch out.
Yeah.
So I did
good.
not see that, but I know exactly what that is. So that's going in the list. Hang on.
Yes. And did you ever watch Kingdom?
The show?
The zombie one? Yeah, the zombie one.
Yes. I loved it. And so, like, what's going on? I
don't know, but there's
special with the.
Yeah. It was so good. Didn't stop playing with my life and get it together because I need it. Because that the other one from not Train to Busan, but the last one was not it.
Yeah.
I did not like that.
Oh, that Peninsula one.
That was
the
not
sequel
good.
To
Yeah.
I didn't like it either.
Well, no, I don't know if it was the sequel. Well, there's another one that's like an animated one.
Oh, you're Soul Station.
That one was good.
That one was excellent. As a matter of fact, my baby, he's the one that got me like watch because I was like, because it's not that I don't like anime. I like it. It's just that I didn't like it before I met him. So now when he's like, baby, like you gotta watch this, and I'm like, okay, and then it ends up being really good.
Yeah, my extent of knowledge of it is Sailor Moon. Other than that, I don't know.
Oh yeah, you said you like Sailor Moon. Every time I see Sailor Moon, I do think of you.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah, me too.
Absolutely love that.
Me too. Okay, but so we were talking about something else.
Oh, God,
before we started talking about movies.
What the hell are we talking about? I can't remember.
So maybe a good thing would be if we had like a Peninsula was a direct sequel to Train to Busan.
I thought so. Yeah.
Maybe
it was disappointing though. It was disappointing.
It was bad.
I didn't really. Yeah.
American Ruins.
No, Train to Busan. I cry.
Oh, like you're saying Busan, I'm saying Busan.
Is it Busan or Busan? I have no idea how to. I try to pronounce things correctly.
I'm not of that ethnic demographic, so I don't know. So we could both be saying it right or wrong. I don't know. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, if our 2 people out there knows how to pronounce it.
Oh yeah.
Let us know.
Holla.
So it was supposed to be a series?
No, I think that what he's trying to say is that just like the way they did the franchise, like, right?
Yeah.
So like it was they had something good and then they just was like, oh.
That's how it normally is though when it comes to especially movies, because I love Korean like horrors. I just love Korean movies, period.
I think
I think so too. We think about like Ring, for instance, even though the first one was good, it was different because I saw
Busan. But would you say Busan or Busan? bus like I ride out bus, or boost like I don't know what a boost would be. Oh my god,
that is hilarious.
Boost, I don't know, like Booski.
That's funny.
What's his name? What's that guy's name? Boosie?
Oh, are you talking about the guy who
the rapper
got mad at the movie? Yeah. Oh, the one that got out of prison. He was like in prison for like $1 million and out to like iPhone. Train to Busan.
Yeah, I don't even know what I say now.
I think you did say Busan.
Yeah, I think I said.
Yeah,
it's almost like caramel or caramel. I don't know.
My fault.
Oh my god!
Like, there's another word like that.
Boosie.
Where it's like,
Boosie.
it's Boosie. Is that the rapper Boosie? Is that who you're talking about?
Yes. Sorry. Oh my god, awkward. It's so awkward. Oh my god, speaking of laughing ridiculously, when I was pregnant with my oldest child, I don't know what happened, but like all of a sudden I just was laughing, and then I was laughing so hard, and then
did you pee your pants?
No, that was later on. Estat was like, "What's going on?" And I was like, I don't know. Like I literally cannot stop laughing. Like, and then I was like, oh my god, am I Joker? Pecan. Oh, pecan.
Oh yes, pecan. Yes, pecan. Pecan. Yes.
No one says it right.
And
that's the one. No one says anything right. Everyone says all these different accents.
Yes,
twangs.
Especially if you have, I was going to say, so my mom, born and raised in like Selma, Alabama. So there are a couple of things that I say. Unlike, my hubby who was born like where we live, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he always gets like cringe, I guess, because I say it, the kids say it, but instead of saying like pop, because of like how I grew up, we say soda. And he's like, and I mean, I'm like, it's like soda pop. And he's like, just say pop, because that's what they say. We say here, like, where we're from. But I'm like, I grew up with it. I say soda. It's soda.
Yeah. I feel like I can say it. Like, I think I say soda. But like, my problem is like, I have, like, if I'm around someone super Southern, my dad grew up in Rhode Island. He says everything wrong. I like.
Oh my god, S. said that absolutely nothing happened. You were just laughing harder.
It was wild. Hilarious. It was wild. I have no idea why, but it was like only the one time. I don't know. Yeah. I was a kid, I guess. I don't know.
That is hilarious.
But like,
I love it.
If I'm around someone super Southern, I will literally have a Southern accent after I talk to them, and I'm not even trying. Yes, and I wonder if it's because like I'm a military kid, not brat kid.
Oh, so you've been around like
so I'm around different like dialects, whatever you call it,
and all
that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like if I'm around someone talking a particular way, I always end up talking like that. Like it's not even like on purpose. It's literally like just what I do. I should have been an actor.
I swear to God. You should have been an actor, darling. But I swear, like, if I lived in Australia or, Britain or something, I would totally assimilate. Absolutely.
I don't know why the word assimilate sounds so, like, devious to me. I don't know why.
It sounds devious. Ooh,
yeah, like, deviant. I don't know. Like,
such a deviant word.
Deviant. I like words and hate them all at the same time.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So I love words. But there are certain words that I don't like moist. I hate that word. I don't know why. I just don't like it.
The Borg. What's the Borg? The Borg? Like Rhode Island?
Oh my gosh. I was gonna say, nerdy teachers, your dad says everything wrong. He has the Rhode Island accent.
Resistance is futile. You must be assimilated.
You will be assimilated.
Is that from something? What is that from? Is the Borg what it's from? Sometimes I be picking up stuff that I don't even know where it came from.
You know what? We literally just had a conversation about that
Literally.
because literally. Well, because we were talking, like he said something and
Why
I
is
like
that
broke
sticking
out
in
into
there?
a chorus of a song, and he's like,
Oh,
one
no.
time he
I'm
was
not a
like at
Trekkie.
work. You're not a who? Oh, a
I'm a
Trekkie.
Trekkie. Maybe that's what
Oh,
I've.
yeah, we're not Trekkies.
I met somebody that was a Trek person. A
I can
Star.
do this.
I could do. I have to
Yeah.
physically do it. I feel like the Penguin though.
Yes. Batman Returns was such a great movie.
The first Batmans were great, and then Heath Ledger's
Yeah,
Batman
with
was
Michael
fine.
Keaton. So,
Eh,
you know what? I watched it. Oh my God. I cannot believe I'm going to say this. And I'm quite sure there's going to be a mob knocking at my door. I did not like the Heath Ledger one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know. I know.
All right. Well, that was fun being your friend. What do you
know.
mean?
I know. I just don't know. I was so bored because that's the one with like Christian Bale, right? When he was talking like this. Yeah, I didn't like
At least they got the hand gesture right and didn't start talking about lights. No, it is a Trekkie. But you know what? The Star Trek movies weren't bad. The movies.
I've never watched the Star Trek movies.
Really? Yeah, I met I don't remember what her name was. Nichelle. What's her name? Nichelle. She passed away.
Is she like an actor in the movie?
No, not in the movie. In the original, the show.
Oh, is that the lady,
Nichelle
the black
Nichols?
woman? She just passed away. So there was
Like
a
2
show.
years ago,
There
I
was
think.
a
2
show.
or more.
Yeah. So there was a show where I guess you have two people. There's like a whatever. I forget what it was called. I feel like it was on Hulu or something.
Oh,
But
yeah.
you
I
have,
know what you're talking about. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking
was
about?
her
And
son.
was on there. Yes.
Yeah.
With
yeah.
like that her handler or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was really sad.
That was very sad.
And
like
her
it's
son,
like, who do you
what?
believe or something?
Right. Yes. And honestly, like, so I get the son, I get it, but he just seemed kind of like a little bit shady to me.
They both
I
did.
don't know.
They both did.
Yeah. Oh, especially the handler
handler?
guy. Yeah, you can tell he was kind of siphoning money or something. But yeah, the son definitely, like, I believed him, but I also believed some of the things the handler was saying about the son, and
Yeah.
that show is good. I wonder why they canceled it.
Because it was
I liked
devious.
It was devious.
Yes, I did fall asleep on that movie because I ate and drank wine. So that's why you go to sleep.
You got the itis. Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Yeah. That happens. That happens.
I fell asleep on a lot of movies.
I'm always falling asleep on movies. Well, when I was younger, because I used to smoke pot. So, yeah, knocked out. But
A little bit of the
now I
ganja.
just fall asleep. A little bit of the ganja, but now I just fall asleep on movies because I'm old. I can't hang. That's what it is.
If it's boring, I fall asleep. If it's not boring, like I tried. What was that? Suicide Squad. Was I pregnant when I watched that the first time? I don't know. I fell asleep on it.
Is that the one with Margot Robbie and like Will Smith and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the? So I do
Yeah.
remember watching it. I thought it was like okay, but I don't because I'm so ignorant when it comes to like comics and superheroes, which my husband, he's like, why did I marry you, like who are you? But I know, I'm sorry, I'm getting better. I did watch the Zack Snyder uncut on Mac or HBO when it was HBO Max. I did watch that and I loved it, and it was like 4 hours long, and I watched the whole thing. I didn't even fall asleep.
Yeah, I think we saw that too.
Yeah.
I think.
Did you
I
like
know.
it?
Because
I know they were saying the one that like was released in theaters, like because he got fired or something, and like the other director jacked it up or whatever. And then when they released the uncut one or something, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I like the Superman. I can't remember his name, but he was pretty good.
Clark Kent.
Was that Clark? Well, no, the actor.
He played the Witcher. He played the Witcher.
What?
He played the Witcher
The who?
The Witcher.
The
I think
Witcher?
it might be saying it wrong. I know I say words wrong, but The Witcher on Netflix.
No.
He was playing him. Esta, what's his
I
name?
don't think I saw the.
Or nerdy teachers, do you know the Superman's name? The real Superman. His name?
The real Superman.
I don't remember the name.
Why am I chewing gum? I'm sorry. Oh God.
I don't think anyone cared. Oh, Henry Cavalier?
Oh yes,
Cavill?
it's that.
How do you say it?
Yeah,
Say it.
Cavill. I think it's Cavill. I think it's Henry Cavill.
Because I'm going to be like,
that's
Henry
him.
Cavalier.
Henry Cavalier. Henry Cavalier.
Adding
It kind
letters
of
and
reminds me of that episode of Family Guy when they did a sequel to Passion of the Christ, and like the movie announcer was like, what's the guy? Jim Caviezel, that's his name, but he couldn't pronounce it, so he's like Jim Caviezel. It was so funny. I know I probably just showed my age.
No, what do you mean, for Family Guy?
Oh, he went on hiatus.
Family Guy shows your age?
Well, that was one of the earlier episodes or seasons. I think. I don't know. I'm old, so I have like dementia or something.
It's a good excuse.
Thank you. I'm going to start using that too. Like if anybody asks me a question, especially the kids, I'm going to be like, dinner? What is that? Go ask your father. I have dementia.
Oh, yeah. My kids already know. I forget everything. They're like, you're always losing your phone. And I am. Always losing my phone.
I know. You know what? If it was not for my watch, like the little page thing, oh God, I would have replaced my phone like a million times. So
yeah, it's horrible. Yeah, and then our excuse is that I am old. I always say, well, mommy's old.
Oh my God, you're so not old. You're not.
I'm older than them.
You are. Yes. Facts. I'm older than my hubby by 4 years. 4.5.
Me too.
So I'm like a cradle robber.
Me too, except for it's only a couple months, but still, it's so annoying because it's like I turn an age, like we're like the same age right now, but then I'm gonna turn before he turns, and I'm just like,
yeah,
I don't like this.
Oh well,
But then I'd be like, respect your elders.
Respect. Oh, I'm gonna use that. He needs to respect. Like I know he's like the breadwinner and all that. I know he provides for us, but he has to respect his elders. Like it's only natural, right? Right?
Yeah.
I can't be the only one that thinks like this. So what if I'm a stay-at-home mom?
I don't disagree. S. You disagree? I don't disagree. Yeah.
I love it. This is what I was going to say, because you said that you and S. are the same age, for a bit. But so for a few months, I'm only 4 years older. But then for like 3 months on paper, I'm 5 years older. So I kind of feel like I'm robbing the cradle a little bit, especially like he'll say something like about a song or a show, and he'll say something like, yeah, I was in like 9th grade or 10th grade, and I'm like, oh, that's so gross. But then I'm like, but I love you.
Oh, yeah. Well, ours isn't that. Well, I mean, we both graduated different times. I think I was 03. I think he's 04. Blah, blah, blah. I'm as old as I want to be. Paychecks, garnished wages. God dog, what? Embarrassing. What does that mean?
Oh my God, you guys are so adorable. You guys are so cute.
Okay.
I do. I think you guys are so cute. Because I love couples that, like, you know what I mean, can like joke and be like silly and stuff, because that's how we are. Like, we're always constantly like laughing and joking.
This is an act.
It does get on my nerve.
This is an act.
No.
Like
he's like my bestie.
Well, that's nice for you.
Don't get me wrong. He does get on my nerves sometimes. He
Oh.
does, but I'm like so obsessed with him. Like whenever he's off, I'm like I follow him around like a little puppy. I will definitely admit that.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
I am not like that.
I wish I wasn't. I wish I wasn't. I would
Now,
get a
I
lot more
can
done
be
on his off days.
stalkerish at sometimes.
Oh, love.
but-
Absolutely.
But that's only like, you said you're going to be here at this time. You're not here at that time. So
Do
now
you watch
my
his
brain is like,
location?
only if it's been a while. Because then I'm just like, what the hell's
Yeah.
going on?
I'm
Oh, he's still at work.
constantly,
Okay.
like, you know what? So that's so funny too because like whenever he leaves the house,
My husband will pay it.
Oh, but like, so he works from home, right? So whenever he leaves the house, it's like foreign. You know what I mean? So like, as soon as he leaves, I'm like watching him drive up the street and go and pick up like whatever. You know, I'm constantly like, oh, what are you doing? I just want to make sure you're safe. I'm such a nerd.
Yeah, I wouldn't call you a nerd. But, I mean, if that makes you happy,
did you see
babe,
what S. Dot said? Did you
he
see
is
what
my,
S. Dot said?
my mortal enemy. Always stalkerish.
I love it.
I'm only
I love
stalkerish
it.
if you say you're going to be here at a certain time. And I've gotten a lot better. A lot better.
I see progress, right?
A lot
Progress.
better.
Little steps.
Make it
baby
happen.
steps, baby steps.
Make it happen. Yeah, I make progress. My little make it happen did happen. Yeah, I think, you know, I'm doing better. Not as crazy.
I love it.
But it's like,
it. Oh
I
my
get-
God.
I get
am
worried.
Crazy. Yeah,
Sorry.
that's all it is. Like, we just want to make sure that you guys are safe.
Yeah.
Safe.
Yeah, that's it.
Safe.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's. You know what? I'm gonna pick a fight with him because he should have been watching. I just realized he's like not watching us.
Well, why would you pick up?
But I also hear the baby going, all clean, all clean. Oh, because I'm like psychotic. Plus, you know, you make up, you fight makeup and it's great. I love it.
Yeah. Same. You know what I love? I love that your hair is green and my hair is red. We're just basically like Christmas already. We're already ready.
Yes, and like put us together. Merry Christmas.
Oh yeah, you are
So,
never on time.
about that.
He has like the worst time management. Like he'll say like, "Oh yeah, I'll be here at this time," but like he doesn't think about
Yeah.
all the things that are gonna happen. Like he's just like, "Yeah, this will work." Traffic, what's that?
Yeah. So I would say I'm more like S. Dot when it comes to like I'm constantly talking to people. I'm constantly like having like full out laugh conversations with strangers, right? But my baby daddy, my husband, he's like just stone faced. He will even see someone that he knows and like turn around and walk the other way because he just I don't know what it is. Like he is personable. Like
I
when
would
you
do the
get to
same.
know him. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Like y'all remind me of each other. Because
I think it
that's how he is.
depends
He's
on
like-
my mood, right? Like I have
Yeah.
to be prepared. You can't just show up at my door like, "Hey,"
yeah.
because I'll be like,
And see, I'm the opposite. You show up at
I'm
my door.
asleep.
Oh, come on in. Come on in. Yeah. You want something to eat?
No. You know, I love people like that. And I have friends that are like that. And I'm like, that's so nice.
Yeah.
Because they'll be like, oh, well,
Yeah.
you know, if you want to come over, just come over. And I'm like, okay, but you're going to have to invite me because I will never invite
You'll
you.
never just come over.
I will
Yeah.
never just show up. There's no way that I would ever do that. This is 100% extroverts
Nerdy-
versus introverts.
I was just going to say that.
But I feel
is.
like I don't know, like I feel like I'm a little bit of both. Like I mean, if I'm paid, I'm more of an extrovert than introvert. But like if I'm not getting paid to talk, I'm like, I mean, obviously when I get paid to do this, but if I'm not getting paid to do something, I'm like, no thank you.
Yeah. See, that's him. He's that way. And me, I'm just like, oh my God, hi. Let's have a full on conversation. It doesn't matter if it's the cashier at the store. It's like
No.
a mom like with her kids. I'm like, "Oh, hi." And
He sees someone on the
I'm
camera
always
at the
the
door and texts
stranger.
me while she hides. I sure do. Sure do.
I
I'd be
love
like,
it. I love
is
it.
someone supposed to be here? Who is this? Who is this?
I love that. I love that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I remember one time someone showed up at the
Oh
door.
my
I
goodness.
couldn't get a hold of S. Dot, so I like answered the door. I was like, "What?
Yeah.
What do you want?" Oh, I'm here for this. Okay, let me check with my husband first.
Yeah, right. Like, hold that thought. Stay right there.
Well, I
Stay
mean,
right
it's
there.
like it's
I have
just
to.
me. I have small kids.
Yeah.
Like I don't
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
my baby of a guard dog I had before. I have a cat now, so it's like.
Yeah.
But even when I
Yeah.
had that, when we
Oh
had
my gosh.
Bunny, like she would probably just
Yeah.
lick the person to death.
Oh my god. Same with Heckler. I feel like, yeah, he would have just don't give him like a snack or something. He'd be like, and this was a big old German Shepherd, but he was like the sweetest dog. He was like a big old baby. I miss him.
Definitely
You know,
tired. Oh, sorry. He said
yeah.
introverts can be social and friendly when we want or have to. The real test is, are you tired after social interactions or energized by them? I'm definitely tired. Especially like, so when I used to work at Target and I was like a cashier, like I
Yeah.
could be so like, oh, la, 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 la. And then I get home and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God, I'm done.
Yeah.
I am so done.
So I would definitely say it definitely for me, it depends on the situation, but more often than not, I'm energized. Like after I've been like, just like, oh, hi. I'm like, oh my God, she was so nice. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I wish. No, yeah, I get so like,
Oh,
takes a lot.
yeah. And S. Dot just said he's so drained by conversation. That's my husband. He is
Which is
like,
funny because he will just talk and talk and talk
yeah. Yeah.
and talk.
So I
Love you.
remember we were trying to connect, me and my friend, we were trying to like connect our husbands together. And her husband is like a talker, and my husband is so not a talker. So he was just like, can't do this. And I'm like, okay, it's fine. You don't have to. Like, but I kind of
Well,
felt bad for him because he's not a talker. He's just not.
yeah, so it's like I don't mind talking. It's just like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
That part.
Like it has to be like a good conversation.
Yeah, Esta is just masquerading as an introvert. Yeah, I believe so. Like, it's just like I can't. There's certain conversations like once we say it, then I'm like
Yeah.
okay, but then when we keep on going, I'm like my brain starts saying like I'm over here and like oh look what's outside. Oh, there's a squirrel.
Yeah.
Like I am very much there's a squirrel somewhere.
So,
That's why. I
oh my
fall
God.
asleep
So
through the
I'm
book.
like that too. And I'm like that too. And when I'm talking, I'm constantly, because I guess my ADHD, but when my brain constantly either that or I get caught up because my brain is already on the next subject. And when I try to like be conscious of it or rein it in, it's a mess. It's a
So
mess. But I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, there's like one friend I have that me and her we both kind of have this like scattered like way of talking. So like we get
Mm-hmm.
it, and then like I'll try to talk to Estat the same way, and he doesn't get it,
Yeah.
and then I'm just like, okay, well, like tell me the word. Like I'm thinking of the word, just think of it. Like help me out. Like cause
Right,
he'll be
right,
talking,
yes,
and then I try
yes.
to give him the word, and he's like, no, not that word. I'm like, so just listen to me, and I'm just like, but I thought what? Okay. Yes.
I love it. I love it.
I hear you. It's
You
hard.
know what? What I've been learning since my diagnosis, like just about like, ADHD and like working with like, dealing with it being undiagnosed for like my entire life, I guess.
Living life.
Basically. But like now I'm starting to like notice it in like other people. So like I wonder if you possibly could be. You know what I mean?
Oh, tries finishing my sentence and it's always wrong. I mean, maybe you're wrong, nerdy teachers. Your wife is right.
Yeah, right. We're
But
always right.
and even when we're wrong, you probably meant what we
We're
said.
right.
You
Mhm,
meant it what we
mhm.
said. You just didn't know.
Absolutely.
You just didn't know.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I'm almost positive I am. Like I literally I follow all those little Instagrams like you have
Yeah.
ADHD or some kind of funny quote with ADHD or I'm
Yeah.
autistic or whatever the fuck. But yeah, all of those. I just
Yeah.
assume I'm everything and then I'm just like, "Oh, look, I'm normal." I'm
Yeah.
normal.
Well, I mean, but you know what? The way it's coming out and it's being more recognized, because my oldest, he's on the spectrum, and we knew something was different about him, but we also didn't know because there's no one size fits all.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until after we had the other two, and just kind of seeing, especially my middle one, seeing him kind of hit things a little quicker than my oldest did. So that's when I talked to my husband and I was like, maybe we should think about getting him evaluated. And then we went through the process. We were able to get him evaluated, and it was a long process, but I'm kind of glad that we got the diagnosis because it opened up a lot of resources. So that's why we're doing the ABA therapy and just all kinds of cool stuff, and we're meeting cool people and other cool kids. So yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Yeah, I don't know if my son is, or any of us are,
Yeah.
by the way, but,
Yeah.
I really do, look up so many different things. I'm in so many,
Yeah.
different mom groups about, this or that, and then I just was
Yeah.
like, okay, I just incorporate that into my teaching style, my parenting
Yeah.
style, just how I approach things. And especially, I did really what was it? The Whole Brain Child. I think it's called The Whole Brain Child.
Yes.
That was
Yeah.
such a great book to feel oh, okay, most of these things that are happening are just normal child behavior. I feel like a lot
Yeah.
of the things is we diagnose kids because we're trying to get them to comply and be
Right. Yeah.
these docile what people, and
Yeah.
that's not what a kid is. A kid is a kid. A
Yeah.
kid makes noise. A kid is
Yeah.
loud. A kid just talks. A kid is struggles. We're all hell.
Yeah.
It's so funny. It's we expect kids to be better than adults.
Right.
Everything.
Yeah.
Half these
Yeah.
adults can't emotionally regulate their emotions properly, but we're how come this child can't do it? What?
Right. No, you're absolutely right. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, just we kind of changed around our parenting style. Before, it was so easy. I'll admit it was so easy to get frustrated with the kids. It was so easy to get upset with them for being, like you said, kids.
Yeah.
And now, for all of them, all three of them, we're more compassionate. We're more listen, if you're having an emotion, we let them have the emotion, and then we try to talk through it. And what's especially good about the therapies that my oldest is going through is, I'm learning how to, oh, I hear someone outside the door, but I'm learning how to give him the space to be who he truly is. Therefore, I give the other two the space to be who they truly are. And
Yeah.
honestly, I am noticing a difference in the kids, and they're thriving because I'm not trying to be this strict mom, you gotta do what I say because I'm your mom. No, they're people
Yeah.
too. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah. And then true, because we always say we don't want our kids to be taken advantage of or treated poorly,
Yeah.
and then we turn around and take advantage of them and treat them poorly. It's
No,
the call is coming from inside the house.
I have to listen real quick, Key. Real quick. Estat, I have to say this. Now,
It's giving
you
lies.
definitely sound like my husband. He will definitely say I fight kids, talking about the kid. That
You
is
don't do
hilarious.
None of that. I am the meanest one here.
You know what? I would say I don't know. I guess I was the meanest one, but I was going through like my own issues as well. And now that I've been in consistent therapy, yay me.
Good for you.
Thank you, ma'am. But I handle things a lot better now, and I'm learning how to like give myself grace because I was so nasty to myself all the time. The negative
Yeah.
self-talk was definitely me, but
Oh, yeah,
I'm getting
same.
better. We're working on it.
Well, yeah, and
And
just
well,
allowing
that's another
yourself to
reason.
have emotions, really. Like, my
Yes.
biggest thing is, like, one, I
Yes.
didn't know what emotion I was having. And
Yeah.
because, like,
Ooh,
I think it
yeah.
was something I either watched, saw, read, I have no idea. But they were saying something along the
Yeah.
lines of, like, you think that when you're crying because you're mad or whatever. And it's really you're crying because you're overwhelmed. And I was like, wow. Because I always said I
Yeah.
cry when I'm mad, but it's like I wasn't mad. I was overwhelmed. And that's why I could never figure out,
Overwhelmed.
because I couldn't figure out why I was mad, because I wasn't
Yeah.
mad. I was overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I was overstimulated.
That is really enlightening. That's
Really, I
very
get beat
enlightening
up by the
because, like,
kids and laugh
when I
at
think
them.
about when I am,
I
yeah,
cry in the corner.
yeah,
Ew.
yeah.
Toughen up, S. Dot. Toughen up. Toughen
You
up.
know, I was gonna say these kids, oh my goodness, yeah, the I know my three, especially the girl child. So let me tell you about little Miss Anne. She
Okay.
is so headstrong, which I love. I love the fact that she's like headstrong, but she I mean, I won't say how can okay, so like for instance, it's like, okay, it's time to take a bath. Let's get ready to take a bath. No. And she'll look at you and keep doing what she was doing. Like, no, like I don't want to do that. And it's like a battle and a fight. And I'm like, um, okay. And sometimes I don't want to argue and fight or have her like throw a tantrum. So I'm like, I'll give in a little bit. I give in to the kids a lot.
Well, do you need to
But
take a bath right now? Right then?
well, I mean, no, it can wait. It can wait,
Yeah.
and that's what so before it was like, no, you have to take a bath like this. But now it's like, no, a bath can wait. It's not like we have a schedule. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's not like we leave the house like, like for regular school or anything like that. So like,
Yeah.
yeah, like it can totally wait. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what, like, for me, like, when people ask me questions about, like, oh, well, what do you do for this or do for that? And it's like, well, my advice
Mhm.
is going to be way different than what may work for you.
Way
Like,
different.
because if
Yeah.
you're a person who, like, one, if you're the only parent or if you have
Yeah.
places you have to go, like, the
Yeah.
only thing you could do to do what I would be doing would be like, okay, you notice your kid takes longer to get ready, time how long that takes for
Yeah.
them to get ready to want to do something, and then just wake y'all butt up earlier so that way you can have all that time
Yeah.
you need, really. But it's
Yeah.
it's definitely like I'm in a lot of conscious parenting groups too, and someone was saying that,
Mhm.
like, it's weird to say that it's a privilege to conscious parent or gentle parent, but like it really is,
Mhm.
in my opinion. It's a privilege to be able to say, oh, well, we don't really have to do this right now, so I can give you that opportunity. Key told everyone she was a single parent while I was standing next to her, and did. So I went to like a baby shower or birthday party, something, I don't know. And it was people
Yeah.
like when I used to work at Target, they were there. And I was like, oh yeah, it's so
Yeah.
hard being a single mom. He was standing right next to me.
Oh, that is too funny. When my husband was
Good
working at the
times.
hospital before he started working from home, like he would literally work like 14-hour days. And I remember it was so funny because he literally did not remember our second. He just like came
Oh,
home one day and he was a toddler because he was just so busy all the time. I felt like a single mom because yeah,
yeah.
it was so hard,
I
and my postpartum was horrible.
I honestly forgot, like, every like pregnancy, like, I forgot how it was. Like, I would
Yeah.
just, it's like a whole new, like, I don't even remember anybody's stuff except for, like, I remember like bits and pieces of like the end,
Yeah.
but other than that, like,
Yeah.
I don't really remember much. I think once I have like a bad like thought process, I just like, oh, delete it.
Yeah, yeah, like forget it and move on. Yeah,
My brain's like,
that didn't happen.
I have no idea what you're talking about. That's why, like, sometimes I would be like, oh, well, this happened, and da-da-da-da, and I'm like, okay, maybe
Like,
it did. I don't know. I have no idea. I believe you.
That
I don't
is
know.
too funny. That's funny.
I have no idea.
You know, I swear, remember, well, the first time I heard this was when I was pregnant with my oldest, but it was like mommy brain, like you never, like it's your brain's like never the same. And I'm going to say that I believe that because each child, each pregnancy, it's like I got like more and more scatterbrained. And I'm like,
Yeah, so what do those people do who have like 8 children? Like, how do they even function?
oh my gosh.
Like,
My mother-in-law, she had 6.
how? Like, what was you doing? Like, how did you even do it? Like, what is, like,
Well,
I'm so confused.
In her defense, my mother-in-law is crazy as a vegetable.
So, like,
so like she never got her brain back.
Yeah, so, like, I guess, she deserves to be crazy.
Yeah, she does, especially having all those kids. And then it's so funny too because my sister-in-law, she's the baby. So not only girl, but she's also the baby. And it's so funny because the stories that my husband tells about growing up, especially with my sister-in-law, are hilarious, like so funny. But yeah,
Aw.
I couldn't imagine having that many kids in the house. That's a whole lot.
Yeah, way too many.
Let him tell it. He hated it.
Oh, yeah. See, that I get touched out.
Yeah.
So, like, I can't imagine. I could not imagine.
You know what? The first time I ever heard that phrase, it came from you. And it completely summed up, like, especially like with the kids. Like, so my second one is very touchy-feely and very physical. Like he like even when he's upset, he'll like throw his body into things. And I often find myself kind of like because I'm so touched out, I often find, and I have to like think about like what I did, and I'm like, no, come here, but I'm like kind of like back up, like give me like some space. And then he looks sad and I'm like, no, wait, come here, I'm sorry, bud. And he like restarts the whole touchy thing. But yes, like I never knew what that feeling was. I didn't know what to call it, but yes, completely touched out.
I think when you're in a good space, like if you want to, you probably should tell him like, oh, hey, like, remember when you came up to give me a hug? Like I was overwhelmed. And when you did that, I was just too overwhelmed. So that's why I reacted that way. So that way, like because like, I'm sure there's times when kids feel touched out too. So like if you're giving him the vocabulary, like he'll have the vocabulary. So when it's like something that's going on with him, because I notice that too sometimes. Like, I'll be telling the kids something about myself, and then like later on they'll like say it back to me, and I'm like, oh, okay, assert yourself.
Oh, touche.
I love that. Like I love hearing them say like stuff that I told them back to me. Like it's just I don't know. Like I always feel just like, oh God, that's so nice. Like I don't know, it's so stupid.
Yeah.
I just can't. I can't wait to see them like be teens and like whatever person they're gonna be. And I hope that like me doing this parenting thing has made them better people and not serial killers. Like I hope. I mean, if they are a serial killer, I hope they're like a good one, or like like a Dexter or something.
At least get your Dexter on at the very least.
Like a Dexter. Like I think that's it's still bad, but like
it's bad, but it's for the greater good. It's bad for the greater good. He Dexter. God, I love that show so much. I should probably watch it.
And we have a Virgo.
See the reboot?
No, a reboot.
Oh, you do have a Virgo.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Oh my God.
There's a possibility.
They came out with Dexter again. Right. But no, they came out with Dexter after the original show like ran. And I watched maybe half of the first episode. I didn't like it. I really
Yes.
wanted to like it, but I didn't like it.
Oh no, why not?
um oh, I'm sorry, I'm reading Nerdy Teachers. He says,
Read it.
laughing out loud, Dexter, the evil child we all wish we could raise. Yes, because I just feel like Dexter was a national treasure. Like,
It was
get
a
rid of all
very
those bad people.
it was a good concept of like a show. I did like that. I did like it a lot.
Yeah.
I actually
Yeah.
really liked, I don't know if you saw it before, Californication. I think that's what it's called.
Oh my gosh, I did not see Californication, but it was the guy from X-Files, right? Is that the show?
Yes,
David
yes.
Duchovny? Yeah.
Yes. I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it so much. It was so good. Now,
Oh
could
my
do I
gosh.
remember anything in it? Absolutely not. But I remember I loved it.
Yeah, of course. Like, I don't expect you to remember it, right? Because, like, neurodivergent. Like, our brains
Well,
are always
there's
kind of
only
going whatever.
some things I can quote. Like I can quote something from Mean Girls. I can quote certain things from Liar
Oh,
Liar.
I love Mean Girls.
The Pest.
Ugh, one of my
I
favorite
love The
movies.
Pest. The Pest was a great
What's
movie.
The Pest?
Oh my god, it's John
Right.
Leguizamo, and he's like pretending, like he gets hunted.
Yeah.
But he's like a con artist that gets hunted by this like German, like I can't remember. I don't remember exactly, but he's like
Yeah.
he's a con artist. He's like Puerto Rican, obviously, and like he gets hunted. But he
Yeah.
he does all these different like skits within the like it's great. Like there's like a part where he's
That
like,
is so
it's Sean Connery's birthday, and then they're like Sean Connery's birthday, and then I don't know. It's just hilarious. Like I love
That is
love.
too funny.
You have to. I don't know
love John
where.
Leguizamo, so
Let me
I'll
see where
watch
you can find
anything
it.
that he's in.
Let me see where you can find it. I
Oh
mean, I
yeah,
don't
like streaming.
the past. Watch it be like show me a bug
Yeah,
or
I've
something.
never even heard of it.
It is the best.
Oh,
Okay. Yep.
yeah.
Showed me a bug movie. Oh my god!
It
You know
was
what?
from Netflix.
So good. You know what I was so disgusted by? So like I have this thing with like holes or like when like there's like a cluster.
Oh, trypophobia. So do I.
Yes.
Yeah, trypophobia.
So I looked it up and about lost
Why did
my
you do that?
because I thought that
Why
like
did you do
I wanted to understand it better. And like, why would you? So now, like, my skin is literally
So
crawling. Oh, it was so gross. It was so gross. It was
Oh
so gross.
God, yes, that's so gross.
I don't know why I looked this up like I was gonna see what my thing was talking about.
No, so really quickly, I am gonna find.
Oh, it's 11:11.
Because I just. It's
Oh,
11:11.
now it was. Now it's 11:12.
Now it was 11:11. There we go. I'm gonna pop that on because even thinking about trypophobia
Pop it.
and looking at the cage on my mic just freaked me out. So
Sorry. Sorry. Yeah,
It's
like
okay,
even
girl.
Bubbles would have me a problem. You deserve all that smoke Googling your phobia.
Yes.
I do not. That's so rude. Like, why would you even do that? Like, why would they post a photo of it? Like, so disgusting. Like Black Panther.
Oh.
Like, I couldn't even really like when he came on the screen and he
Oh,
had all
when he
the
did the
skin.
thing?
When he had his
Oh,
skin
yes.
showing, and I was
Yeah.
like, "What the f?" I was so mad.
Yeah.
I'm so mad. And then I think I
remember
learned that they do that to like, get you to be scared because I guess a lot of people have that fear or something. So it's just like,
Yeah.
oh my god, I
Ooh.
was.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah, I can't even look at his skin. I'm just.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
nasty. I don't like it.
Oh,
No,
that
no,
is.
no.
That is. Yeah, I forgot all about that, but you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so
So,
don't Google
I-
anything
you know-
you're afraid of.
No, I would advise to refrain from Googling your phobias. Like,
Googly
I
moogly.
have-
Sorry.
Good googly moogly. But
Yes.
I also have arachnophobia. Like,
Now, it's
but,
interesting.
okay,
I kind of don't mind spiders, and then I kind of am
Ooh.
scared of them. Like it's like I go back and
Yeah.
forth. Like I would never touch them,
yeah.
but
Oh God, the thought of it. The
yeah,
thought
I
of
don't
it.
like any bugs,
Mm.
honestly. No.
So, my ex, my ex, many years ago.
Many moons ago.
He had a many moons ago. By the way, we'll be married 11 years
Oh
on
my
the
God.
14th.
I didn't know me and you would be married that long.
Yeah. Not us. Even though I do love you. Not us. I'm talking about
Hey.
me and the old ball and chain.
Disrespectful. Okay, tell me about your other.
I'm so sorry. I still love you though. I still love you so much.
I don't believe you.
But oh, my ex. Please believe me. I'll get on my knees and profess my love with the boombox like an 80s movie, which I love 80s movies, by the way. But my ex had a pet tarantula, and he decided as a prank to put the damn thing on me. And ever since then, I developed a phobia of spiders.
I mean, I don't think that's a phobia. I think that's a genuine, I mean, I guess that would be a phobia, but
Trauma.
Yeah, that's trauma. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a trauma.
Yeah,
I was
wow.
literally traumatized. It was called an African bird tarantula. The thing was like, oh God, like the size of your hand. So yeah.
Well, he is.
And now even oh my God, I should have shot him. I should have shot him. I should have shot him anyway, but I should have shot him.
No.
But I'm also so happy. I'm also so happy that he was like a dickhole because 2 years after we split up, I met my husband and life has been so good.
That's nice.
So
Yeah. There was, what was it? I feel like I always quote a meme or something, but there was a meme that was none of my exes fumbled me. My ancestors snatched me out of their hands or something like that. And I was like, oh, I love that.
It.
Repost.
Love it. I love that. Yes. I absolutely love that. But
and I probably quoted it wrong, but
no, I get I definitely get what you are saying, but honestly, because remember I told you about the situation, I don't want to say it, but
yeah, this is a situation.
The situation.
Yeah, situation.
And what made me
Jersey Shore. Just joking.
Oh no, not the situation.
I know. I'm just
situation.
Yes, that situation. Okay.
That situation. But it made me realize, unfortunately for her, and this is so weird because if it was any other universe, right? We would friend I really like her. And that's just so weird. But also at the same time, it showed me he never changed. And I remember he used to gaslight me so much and made me think I was crazy and that, it was all me. And it's I don't want to toot my own horn because there's literally a woman that has to deal with him and it's so terrible. But I'm wow, it was you. It was you. It wasn't me. It was you. And you made me believe that it was me. So, yeah.
Well,
very sad situation. Very sad. But
it is sad.
Hopefully she can leave. That would be better for her.
Well, they don't get off the pot until they're ready. No one gets off the pot until they're ready.
That's very true.
When she's ready to get off the pot, honestly, she will get off.
She will get off the pot. And it's just like the conversation that we had about another situation. And when I had that conversation,
I thought you were talking about the first situation. And then when you were talking about it more, I was like, oh, it's this situation. Now I got it.
Yes, yes. Yeah. But because of that other situation that was more recent, I guess, I'm more compassionate about the situation. So, if she does come to me with advice, I'm not automatically ready to I'm oh yeah, no, I get it. And it's from a genuine place. You know?
We're all human. No one gets off the pot until they're ready. Everyone makes mistakes. Moved you to the computer phone, died, and is on the charger. That's nice. But yeah, no one gets off until they're ready. So I have to think that too. And because you never want to be you never want to leave someone out there that is going through something traumatic or whatever, because you might be the only person they feel comfortable talking to.
Yeah.
that's nice. Enjoy.
Oh, he's going to hang with the littles. Oh, so sweet. But yeah, and honestly, so like one of my well, I don't really like to call them resolutions because I never keep a resolution, but one of the
We need a resolution.
I'm trying to
Aaliyah,
but I'm
sorry.
trying to no, I love that song. You know what, Leah? I know, like, it was what, like the 20th anniversary of her death or 25th or something. And I'm
So
like,
wild.
I remember when that happened. Like, that's crazy. But yeah.
I remember when it happened too. I remember my stepdad told me, and I was like, "You're a liar." Like
Yeah.
I thought he was
So
joking me.
that's
I was like, "You're
yeah.
joking me. This is not
Because
true.
it's so
This is not real life."
one of those things, like, she was young, she was in the peak of, like, her career, and it's like, no, you gotta be lying. Like, what? Aaliyah?
She was
No,
like
you know?
literally my favorite singer. I remember like when I was in Okinawa
Yeah.
and like, on my birthday, like the what
Yeah.
song was it? It was the one from Nutty Professor came on, the one where she was first wore that dress. That
Yeah.
that song came on, and I was like,
Yes,
oh my
yes.
god, this was so meant to be. It was my birthday when it came on. I like literally just turned on the radio or
Aw.
I think it was like the TV and it came on. I was like, oh my god, for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then like went to close like in high school is when she passed for me, and like I went to like my dance camp and I was like crying, and my friend was like, why are you crying? I was like, Aaliyah died. She was like, oh my god, are you okay? I was like, no, no, not.
Yeah, no.
This is too
Oh
much.
my god. So more recently, oh my god. So my husband
Oh.
almost like well, because I was about to say his name, but he
Oh.
was out, and I remember when Kobe died. I like literally I don't know why I was so, because I'm not gonna bandwagon. I was a Kobe fan, right?
Yeah.
Like LeBron, obviously, but that does not take away from his talent. That does not take away from that the superstar that he was. That's why I hated him, right? Because he always But
That's good.
so I remember when he died, I remember just being so like sad and like hurt, and like and then when I found out that his baby was also with them and
Yeah,
the
that was
other
sad.
kids and those oh my gosh, like I could not imagine like Vanessa Bryant, but you know what, to see her, like, because I follow her on Instagram, and I'm not like a celebrity follow person, but I do follow her on Instagram, and she's so beautiful, and she's just so strong, and it kind of like makes me not wonder, but it makes me think like, damn, would I have been that strong if something that traumatic happened to me? We're talking about Kobe. Oh, in the little storage drawer under the yeah. Oh, she did. Aw. Oh, okay. Bye. Sorry.
No worries. Yeah, I don't know.
Like, it just.
I feel like
it
sorry, no, I just awkward, so I'm just like laughing. But no, I think I would. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I'd probably cry. I probably would ask people to leave me alone.
Yeah,
That's probably what I do.
you know what? Are you like this? Like, if you are upset about something and you are like crying or sad, does it make it worse? Like, do you get angry when people ask like if you're okay, or they say things like trying to like make it?
Well,
I get so angry
so
because
like
it's like,
if
just let
I'm
me feel.
yeah, so and I think it's because I start getting overwhelmed again. So I think that's probably what it is. So
Yeah.
like I used to think like I don't like when people like if I'm trying to keep it together and then
Yeah.
someone's like, "Oh, are you okay?" I get annoyed because then I automatically start thinking about why I'm not okay, and then
Yeah.
I just like, well, it'll just come out again. So it's like, damn,
Yeah.
I was almost there, like, good, and then here you go, dredging all it back up again. So yeah, I think
Yes.
that's why, because
Yeah.
it makes me think about it more, and then now I have to like relive it again, and I already don't want
Yeah.
to go through the emotions. But I think that's one thing
Yeah.
I'm trying to work on myself too, is that you can't get past something if you don't feel it.
Very true. Very true.
So,
I very much was the kind of because, and I think it boils down to like how I was raised because my mom was emotionally unintelligent. And you know what I mean by that is,
yeah.
and you know, she was a product like of her environment,
Yeah.
and I think another thing too, and it goes back to like how I want to parent or be like how the kids look at me because my mom, even though we are at least speaking regularly again, I
Hmm.
still get triggered by her because she'll do something like, for instance, I had that piece here on the news, and when I posted about it, my aunt had like sent the video like to my mom because she's like so not tech savvy.
Yeah.
So my mom like watched it like with her friends and made like a big stupid deal out of it, and I'm like, oh my god. But because like when she called me because she called me while her friends were there. And, she's like saying like, "Oh, I saw you and blah 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 blah." And then like when I was getting off the phone, she goes like, "Oh, well, I love you." And my mom doesn't normally say that, so it always like
Mm.
make me cringe a little bit because it's like
It felt
you don't
performative.
say this. And I know it's very performative, but
Yeah.
honestly, that's why I'm so compassionate with my kids, and I'm constantly telling them that I love them, and I'm constantly like hugging and kissing on them because I don't want them to feel like I felt growing up, because I feel like a lot of my emotional issues that I'm working through, but a lot of my emotional issues definitely stems from my childhood, and how
Yeah.
my mom was like emotionally unavailable.
And the only thing I would say is that, like, make sure that they're good with however you're trying to give them the love, if that
Yeah.
makes any sense. Because, like,
Yeah,
just
no, that makes
because
perfect sense.
you would have wanted it this way doesn't necessarily
Doesn't
mean,
mean
like,
they do.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I have to, like, that's what I try to, like, remember too, because I mean it is hard. It's like you do
Yeah.
try to do what you feel like you didn't have as a
Yeah.
child with your kids. I mean, hopefully, I mean, if like, hopefully that's how people parent, but
Yeah.
sometimes when we do that, it could be like more, not more harmful, but like it could backfire in a way because we're like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm doing all this for you and you're not reciprocating, and the
Yeah.
kid's like, I didn't want any of that anyways, like, what are you talking about? And you're
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
dumbfounded, like, what?
Yeah.
Not saying that
Yeah.
that's with your
No.
kids or
Yeah.
whatever, but like I just,
No, 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 but
just
it's
popped in my head.
true. It's so true. Yeah, no, that's super true. And honestly, so like you know what? So I would like to think that they like it, but honestly, I should just ask them. Like,
Yeah, I
they
mean,
are of
they'll tell
sound
you.
mind. They
They'll
will
definitely
definitely
they'll
they will
definitely tell you.
definitely
And
tell. Yeah.
most kids do like it. Some kid, like my oldest, I think, like sometimes he's okay with it. Sometimes he's like,
Yeah.
if you could just stop. And then my daughter, same
Yeah.
way. I mean, my middle, same
Yeah.
way. And then my youngest, she's very much cuddly right now. And then, like,
Oh,
she's so cute.
yeah.
She was like, I wasn't even gone long. And she's like, Mommy, I missed you. And I'm
Yeah.
like, okay.
Oh my gosh, that is so sweet. Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
I missed
So
you too.
sweet.
Like, you haven't even got it.
Like,
You've
I
been
missed you
sitting next to me.
too.
Like, what is going on?
Yeah. Aww. You know what? It's
This
so
is funny.
your kids are so adorable. Like they are just really, really, really cool kids.
So
And
are yours.
honestly, I oh thank you, Mama. But I'm gonna attribute a lot of the way that I parent now to like since we've become friends because I had like an idea of what I wanted to be as a mom, which was kind of like my mom, just not with all the other bull crap.
Yeah.
But like ever since meeting you and you like introduced me to like conscious parenting, and I had never even heard of it before. And so conscious parenting does work.
It's hard.
But my middle, it's very hard. Oh my god! And then like I feel like my middle son, my middle kid, he like knows that it's hard for me, and I swear he tries to manipulate the situation. Oh my gosh. I'm like, I would like to think I'm wrong, but I swear I think he does. He's like, how
I
can
want to
I?
say you're wrong, but I do understand. Like, I get it. Like, it feels, but you know what? I think that attributes to, like, how we grew up and how,
Yeah.
people perceive children and how
Yeah.
we were taught to perceive children, and that, like,
Yeah.
anything we're doing is a manipulation, and it's just like, it's just a
Right.
child. Like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
because I have like a have like with my middle will do like this smirking thing, like when I'm talking to them, like
Mhm.
especially when I'm serious, like that triggers
Yeah.
me. So like I
Yeah.
have to try to think like, okay, why is that triggering me, and like not
Mhm.
react to that all the time. Yeah, sometimes I can't help it because
Yeah.
sometimes I'm overstimulated, but like
Yeah.
it's most of the
And
time
you're
that,
human.
well,
You're
yes.
human.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, 100%. I'm human. Yeah, 'cause, there was one, I can't even remember what the quote was, but some type of yoga thing from my yoga place where they said, I'm a divine being in a human experience," or something like that. Like, I'm a divine
Yeah.
being in a human experience. So, like, we're spiritual and we're godly and all that jazz, but we're still in a human
Yeah.
experience. We're still living a human life. So, we're not going to be
Right.
perfect or whatever. So, I just try my
Right.
best to be true to myself and treat my kids like I would want to be treated and how I'd want someone else to treat my
Yeah.
kids. And if I wouldn't want someone else yelling and screaming at my kids, then I should be able to talk to my kids without yelling and screaming.
Yeah.
Now, is it easy? Heck no. Heck no.
No, it's not.
It's not
It's
at
not.
all. And then I hate
Ugh.
sometimes because I feel like sometimes when I talk to people, I feel like people think like I have a better handle on this thing than that. But I think
So
it's because
you
I
make it
mask.
look good. You make it look very easy. I'm not gonna lie. Speaking of that, okay, full transparency.
Go ahead.
I thought that I was like the crappiest mom because it just like you're just so like just good and in every interaction that I've ever seen with your kids, like it's just like magical almost. And I'm like, sit down. Why do you have that? Put that down. And I'm like, oh my God. And I try to like because I'm a fusser, right? I'm
No,
conscious of that, so I'm trying not to do that.
you're not a fusser. You're a person who expresses themselves in a way that to others appear like it's a more agitated, maybe like you express yourself in a way
Yeah,
that like you're just being
I
expressive
was
and
gonna
being direct and being
yeah.
like, you know no frills, because maybe you didn't have the frills
Yeah.
in like the conversation style, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't know if I'm saying it right.
Yeah. No, I know. No, it makes perfect sense. And and that's why it was so important for me, like, not to do that because that was my mom growing up. And I remember one time, like, my second, he made me so angry, and I'm just like, "Ugh," like just screaming. And it was almost like an out of body experience because I literally felt like my mother. And I was like,
Mm.
okay, I don't want to do this. I do not want to do this. So, does it still happen? Yeah, sometimes, but I'm nowhere near as reliant on fussing, right? I try
Yeah.
to talk to the kids and I try to, let them or make not make them, but help them to understand why mommy's angry or why
Yeah.
mommy's frustrated,
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I
so
agree. Yeah, because I
I'm working
had
on it.
well, we all are. And like I had a moment where like with my second, because I think I've told you this before,
Mhm.
like my second like really reminds me of myself. So I'm
Yeah.
triggered by my second a
Same with my
lot.
second.
Like I really
Yeah.
triggered by them a lot. So I like there was one
Yeah.
time I was really overstimulated. Something was happening with one of the other kids, and I lashed out at that one, and I
Yeah.
just like literally freaked out. Like I just realized
Yeah.
that, oh my god, like something's not right. So I ended up
Yeah.
my SDOT ended up having allowing me to go like hang out with my friends in Florida for like I think like a
Yeah.
week, just so because like
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Yes, I
I
remember.
needed a break, and like it
Yeah.
was because he had said to me like a couple times before, but it wasn't until that instance that happened that I was like, yeah, I
Yeah.
need to step back because this this is not how I want to be as a parent. I don't ever want my kids to even think like the way I reacted was okay, like at all. Like, no. So, now I try my best to just like anytime I feel like I'm going to react, to take myself out of the space and just to calm down. And also I'm better at telling them like, hey, I'm getting really frustrated. Like, what's going on right now is frustrating me. I try not to put it on them, but I do let them know like, okay, this is not okay for me. And so it's nice when I see them say like, okay, well, I'm getting frustrated, or, I need to walk away. Or like my son today, because we had our neighbor's friend over, or my neighbor's like daughter over, and he kind of got like, he wasn't like acting out or nothing, but I think he just was like over it. And so he was like, oh, I need to go to my room. And I almost was like, nah, you got to stay and hang out with everybody. And then I was just like, well, just let him go. And he did. And then he came back down like maybe an hour or two later. And it was...
And he was fine.
Yeah. And I can't imagine if I would have just kept him there. Because there's been like plenty of times, even like when we go out places, he'll say like, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
And we won't like listen. And then he has like a moment. So it's just like, oh, okay, if we would have listened, we could have like actually left. He would have been fine. He was telling us his body was over this stuff. Yeah. We should have just listened the first time. But parenting is hard. And I'm like, definitely not the best parent. But I try to be better than I was the day before. Yeah, and that's this.
You know what? I love that because I actually had a situation similar with my second, actually, and it prompted me. So you know how I'm like in regular therapy, and I've been in therapy for a couple years now, just regularly, because before I was the queen of, hopping on and hopping off of therapists, right?
Yeah.
But I had an incident like that where I lashed out at my second, and it almost killed me because like the guilt, and I just felt like it was just not good. So that actually prompted me to like get some help, you know what I mean? And I'm not proud. That's not one of my proudest moments. But it also like brought me here in a sense.
It was eye opening.
Like, yeah. It
was eye opening. And I'm grateful that we both were able to see it, recognize it, and before it got like into a bad space, or to make it where like it's not okay. And I remember when I talked to like one person in particular about it, and they were like, oh well, it's not that, like they were like kind of like minimizing
like dismissive.
it. Yeah, and I was like, obviously I was trying to be respectful, but I was like, no, it's like absolutely not. It's not okay. There's no justification for it. And I feel like if I justified it, then I would like do it again. Yeah. Because I'm saying, well, okay, well, it's not that bad. Maybe if they would have, she would have done this, you wouldn't have done that. Like, no. Like,
no. Yeah.
I'm in control of I should be in control of my own emotions, and no one should be able to get me out of pocket. Like, if I'm out of pocket because I'm out of pocket, not because my child, who is still learning, got me
there. Yeah.
So,
but you know something, and just think about that for a second. Think about like you having not only the compassion for your child, but the wherewithal, like you said, like you try to be better than the day before. And because I'm going to tell you, like with my mom, like she never changed. So the work that you've done and the work that you did, like, kudos to you, mama.
Thank you for saying that. Yeah,
You're welcome.
I'm trying. You know what? Honestly, I feel like yoga has really helped.
Also, another thing I can attribute to you. Another
thing,
because I had started practicing. but I was really on and off, and then like we met and we started like talking and we got super close, and we talked about the things that like we're into and all this fun
Yeah.
stuff, and I'm like, oh, this girl is my best friend in my head. I'm like, oh, you're my best friend in my head.
Yeah.
It was great, and
It was.
I just,
Yeah.
I the only thing that makes me like, is that I wish we lived closer, but that's okay because we have to like.
Oh my
plan
God,
a trip
I
or
know.
something.
I know. We definitely do. As Stott, we'll definitely have. We'll
Yes.
have to figure it out. But yeah, I definitely want to do that. Maybe
Yeah,
DC or
yeah.
something like Midway or something.
That's what I was
fun.
thinking.
Some learning experience for me. But something.
Yes.
But yeah, because yoga just like I don't know what it is about it, but like the whole like the way they were talking about stuff, like how they were telling you like everybody's just human, like all that like really infused in my head, and I feel like that's how I found conscious parenting after doing yoga. Like, so I love everything about it. Like, I mean, I'm
Me
not
too.
the best yogi. I did complete my 200 and I'm working on my 300.
I was gonna say we're
but-
we're newly certified, right? Yoga.
Yeah. Well, like like last year, but
yeah. Well, so remember, right? Fear of imposter syndrome, all that. It took me 2 years, almost 2 years to finally finish my program and get certified. And
it took me longer, I think.
I was certified. Did it take you longer?
I think so, or about
You
yeah,
think
because
so?
I think I
Or
started
about the same?
Yeah, because I started when I was in Florida, not in Florida anymore.
Okay, yeah.
And
Yeah.
because I don't know if I met you when I was in Florida.
You did. You guys were still in Florida.
Yeah, because I remember we were on that Facebook group, and then I just remember
Oh my
you being
gosh.
like, I remember like I think we were sharing something.
How I hijacked the group.
Did you? I don't even know. Like I remember we were sharing something.
Remember yeah.
And then I felt
was like, hey guys, let's get on WhatsApp.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I got on WhatsApp.
I didn't
too.
realize how bad that was. Yeah. Like, oops,
Oh.
sorry.
Was
Because
it
remember,
bad?
I think it was like 20 of us.
Oh yeah,
No,
it was a big
because
group.
The lady, it was a big group, and the
Yeah, it
lady who like ran the Facebook group, like she felt some type of way about.
Oh,
like,
did
'cause
she?
Yeah, because I ended up announcing like in that group, like, hey guys, like I want to talk about like more personal stuff and all this other stuff. And I was like, let's get on WhatsApp. And somebody like one of the admins like sent a message and was like, that's not allowed. And I'm like, oh.
I didn't know. Yeah, I just remember getting on, and I remember it was like it was a good time, and then there was like something happened, and I felt uncomfortable, and then I think you like messaged me.
It got really weird. Yeah. Yes.
But like I just was like, well, I don't know if I should say something. Like I'm so confused. And then me and you, I think you messaged me, and then me and you were talking, and then it was like me, you, and another girl were talking, and then like I don't remember what happened with the other girl, but then it, like me and you stayed like talking. So then I was just like,
yeah. Yeah. And it's so funny like how that happened, because before I would be like so scared to like meet somebody or make a friend like on the internet essentially, but
that's
were just
true.
like so perfect, like so perfect. But no, it was
thank
like
you.
so great. And you're so welcome. But I'm like so glad we met. Like
Me too.
You're
honestly.
definitely a lifelong friend for sure. Like absolutely.
Yay. I'd love to be a lifer.
You are a lifer. You're a lifer.
Well, I don't know how long you want to do this. So we've been on for what? Like since an hour and 57?
Oh, we've been on. Yeah, I was gonna say it's been about 2 hours. Yeah. Well, I know it's like almost midnight or whatever. So if you want to wrap up, we could totally wrap up. I am a little hungry. Just a little bit. I was like snacking before we started.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. I mean, I think we did a pretty good job, right?
I think we did a pretty good job too.
We had some
And
laughs.
I'm totally looking forward to next week. Like yes, I'm ready for this. This was fun. This was
Okay,
really
perfect.
fun.
And then I guess we can either decide if like this is a better time for us, or if we want to try the earlier time frame,
Well,
or
but you want to know something? I like it's completely up to you because the only thing is, so I remember I was in that program, like that life coaching program that I like actually withdrew from, and now I am being certified as a nutritionist and a personal trainer at I
mm-hmm.
went back to my community college here, and
Yeah.
it's like cheaper because like even though it was like, keep in mind you can't transfer these credits, and it was like $16,000 for a diploma. And
Poor
the more
Kay.
I
Why
sat,
not?
ugh, because it's probably not like really accredited. You know what I mean? Like an actual like traditional college, I guess.
That's
So
rude.
like, and I would say the name. I
Yeah,
know
yeah.
I
Don't
would
do it.
say the name of the
Don't do
school,
it to
but
him. Don't do
yeah,
it.
yeah. I'm not gonna do it. But yeah. So, but I love my program that I'm in at my college. It's like really good and all that other stuff. But I actually made friends with one of the girls that I used to go to school with. She is still in the program,
mm-hmm.
but so since she's still going through the program, what they like to do is they like to have coaching sessions, like practice coaching sessions, and you record them and send them like to your teacher. The teacher's the only one that sees them.
Yeah.
So when I withdrew, I sent a text to her and I'm, listen, if you need a practice partner, like I'm your girl. So
Yeah.
basically, she had surgery, so she's like on the mend right now.
Mm-hmm.
She had surgery on Tuesday and she's doing fabulous. Like it
That's
wasn't
great.
anything major or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's doing fabulous. We've been in touch. I've been checking on her. But we do practice our coaching on Wednesday nights, and that's
Mm-hmm.
normally like around 11, or no, I'm sorry, not 11, 9:30. So I was going to
Oh.
say, if you want to do it later, I'm
Yeah.
totally down for later. Like, I'm totally
Okay.
down for later.
Yeah. So what time? But did
Or
you do
we
it?
can do it earlier too.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Either way is fine for me. It's just whatever makes it
Yeah.
good for you, and then obviously as long as
Yeah,
the men folk
absolutely.
can take care of the kids.
Yes, I was gonna say because we have to like back up our hubbies. We know
No.
the
No. No.
littles
No.
can be a
No.
little.
They need to back us up.
That's very true. That's very true. Even though, okay, I do have to say this. I
Say
remember
it.
one time I was going through some like low moods. I was like feeling sorry for myself. And I'm totally comfortable talking about this. You know, I suffer from depression and anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, sometimes I can't help it like when I'm feeling like really low. And I said to my husband, I was like, I wish I could do more and I wish I could like contribute. I was like feeling really sorry for myself. And he
Yeah.
actually, he's like, basically, and no, and not in these certain words, but he basically said like, no, like you do a lot. He's like, I know the kids are a lot. He's like, and I know that you know, handle them, you're with them most of the time because I'm like working or whatever. But I just thought it was like really nice to like hear him say that, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It is nice to
Because
hear
it
it.
just, it is, it
Because
is.
because
And
a lot of people think that like staying at home is like so easy,
yeah,
or like you do
yeah,
nothing. And don't get me wrong, there are plenty of times where I am doing
like some,
absolutely
yeah,
nothing. But like
absolutely. Like I'm not
some
gonna sit here and lie. Yeah.
but sometimes like I mean it, and it gets a
It's
lot, right? Because like
overwhelming.
you're around the kids 24/7, even when your partner's there,
24/7.
they still will be
Yeah.
like, hey mom.
Mom, mom. And I'm like, you have a father. Ask him.
Literally standing or sitting right next to me. Like,
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
literally have to be like, your dad's right there.
Right, like ask your father. But no, like it is overwhelming, and like you said, even when our husbands are there, the kids are still like, mom, mom, mom. So
Yeah.
no, but you know what? I can definitely say, like S. Dot, he just seems like such a good guy. My husband is such a good guy, and I will definitely say we are
We
very
picked well.
fortunate. We picked very no, see, we did.
Or
We
they
did
picked
because
well.
it could be, or they picked well.
I always tell my husband,
But
oh, you're so lucky you married me. Like, you're so lucky.
yes, right?
Like, how
Right.
lucky are you? You married me. Like, wow. Good for you.
Exactly. Like
Good
you're
for you.
welcome. That's what I tell my husband. You're welcome.
What is that? That little.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Oh
But
my
yes.
God. All right. my
So okay,
love.
I don't know how to end it, so it's
I
ended.
don't either. We probably.
Okay. I read.
Button.
Yeah. There's a button that says in stream, so I'm gonna hit that. Well,
Okay.
it was.
All
Thank
right.
you for
Well,
everyone
listen, I love
who
you.
watches. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
I love you
we
too.
love you guys. Thank you so much. The conversation was so amazing. Like the chat, and of course with my baby girl, my Key. So yeah, this was fun. I can't wait until next week. Like I'm
I know.
really pumped.
I'm excited. Yeah, this was better than
Yes.
I was so stressed out. But this is way better.
Yeah.
Great stream. Yeah.
You know what? It was, and I remember
Confetti,
like when I
confetti,
texted you
confetti,
earlier, I was like,
confetti,
"Oh my
confetti.
God, like we didn't plan," but I kind of like this like freestyle. You know what I mean? Thank you so much, S. Dot. But
Oh,
I
yeah.
love this freestyle type, way of streaming. This is cool. This
Yes,
is really
yes.
cool.
And S. Dot streams tomorrow on a Thursday.
Yes.
I
Oh
think
my
like
gosh. And you know
7:30.
what?
So if you guys
7:30. I'm gonna make sure I have it in my calendar so I can because
yeah,
normally what I like
put
to
it in
do
that
is
calendar.
when he does, I will put it in my calendar. But when he does stream, I just cast it to the TV. So I'm like on
it's
my
so
phone
cool.
at the same time. But yeah, I just cast it to the TV. So it's like, all right, kids, we're watching a stream.
I know. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna watch you." I'm like, "Don't watch us. We're gonna talk shit about you." Like, what?
Don't feel bad. Mine is gonna. I'm gonna. You better sign in and watch me, damn it.
I mean, at least give us a view. Just a view.
Yes.
Just
a
a
click and a
view.
view.
All right. Well, love you guys.
All right.
Love you,
Love
girl.
you.
Hurty hurts.
Love you so much, girl. Hearts.
Hearts. Get
And
all that
I will
gayness.
I'll text you. I'll definitely text you. I know it's kind of late tonight, but I'll definitely text you tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, whatever you
I
want.
wake up.
Yeah, because we ain't going to bed yet.
Whenever I wake up. I was
Sounds
gonna
good.
say, yeah, I'll probably just text you anyway tonight because we're not going to bed anytime soon. So
Awesome sauce. All right.
All right, girl. Well, I love you so much, and I can't wait to do this next week.
Love you.
Bye, girls. Love you.